Hi, I'm David Petersen, here again with another Mouse Guard architectural model. This time, it's Lower Port Sumac from the Black Axe. Lower Port Sumac is a seaside town, a collection of broken ships and little shacks all propped up on stilts at the base of a cliff at the edge of the sea. My inspirations were Scandinavian fishing villages, Fishtown in Leland, Michigan, Sweet Haven from the 1980s Popeye film, and a location from Monkey Island to LeChuck's Revenge. This was my stand-in for Mos Eisley Spaceport, where M and Kellenaw go to try to find safe passage on a risky journey to another location. To build the model, I recycled a bunch of these print-your-own medieval village paper model crafts that I had found online way back when I was drawing the first volume, Fall 1152, and needed to create an entire town of barkstone. I made lots and lots and lots of these little houses. Julia helped. We printed, we cut, we glued, we assembled, until we had probably 20 or 30 of them. I eventually pulled them out of that drawer, kit bashed them together, put them on stilts, plunged those stilts into some styrofoam insulation, and built an entire sea town. All of the docks were connected using Bristol board strips with drawn-on wooden slats. As I was building the little town and coming up with the layout, I started imagining what each of these buildings could be and started thinking of places that sold rope or cloth, food, a tavern, maybe even some other pleasures of the fur, as it were, or soothsaying and divination. I don't know what all of these buildings are, but it was fun to daydream and imagine while I was building it, so that when I drew some of the cutaway scenes within Lower Port Sumac, as Kellenaw and M wandered through, I could decorate the signage, the exterior of the shops, to kind of reflect those ideas. This is one of the worst models that I have for storage. It's very large, it can't disassemble at all, and it's kind of all based on this rigid piece of foam. Now, it's very lightweight, and luckily I can store it upside down to keep the dust off of it while it is gently nestled on top of some other architectural models. When getting this model out for the video, I found that some of the buildings had started to disassemble and delaminate. Some of the glue had given up, and the paper was the only thing holding some of the structures together. It didn't take too much, a little bit of super glue, a little bit of hot melt glue to get everything rigid and standing again. What struck me more as I was putting things together for this video is there are very few shots of this location. There are only one or two in the opening pages of issue/chapter 2 of The Black Axe, and then in the hardcover extras, a town overview. It seems now like it's a lot of work to have put this together and stored this thing for that many years for a handful of panels, but who knows? I could always go back to Lower Port Sumac, and I've already got the town layout nailed. If you liked this video and want to look at other Mouse Guard architectural models, I've got a whole playlist available here on YouTube. You're welcome to look through those and enjoy some more. And as always, thank you so much for watching.